Alright lads, so today we are here to showcase a Max Transcended 7th anniversary Ichigo. Massive shout out to a fellow guildmate of mine, Dragon, for actually going ahead to Max Transcend this lad for us to showcase on the channel today, because as you can see here, look at that beautiful Transcendence. The purple colors are looking absolutely lavish, and Ichigo himself is ready to go into this showcase today. So since we've already showcased the character in the channel, I'm not going to waste your time reading out his skills, stuff like that, but what you will know here is that he is Max Transcended. Looking at the build that we do have, we are going to be changing as we do go out throughout the content, but this is just the usual build that you do want to use on someone like Ichigo if you possibly can. And then we also have full stam and also weakened defense. That's going to be very important for this particular character, as weakened defense is something that you want to have if you're using him in guild quests or epic raids, mainly guild quests because he is a guild quest character, which we did already showcase on the channel a couple of days ago, where you might be surprised but he can beat the hard guild quest by himself, only special move level 2 out of 5. So you can only imagine what a 7th anniversary Ichigo can do when at Max Transcendence. So let's hop into a few runs and see how he performs. Alright, so first we're going to start showcasing him off in Inheritance Trials, more specifically the Carp one, because of course we are. He's a Max Transcended character, of course we're going to showcase him here. We showcased him 1 out of 5 here, and he performed just great. Now you can imagine what a Max Transcended Ichigo is going to be able to perform. So what we can see here is that we're going to obviously clear it very, very safely. The crowd control that Ichigo does provide is very, very good, and it does provide constant damage to the point that, you know, we're just going to clear it very quickly. And keep in mind, we don't even have killer here. We don't even have killer here. Now, SA1... I can't believe I missed the SA3. What was going on with that enemy, bro? Alright, SA2 there. Let's try and look at the damage numbers we're hitting here with these characters. Again, without killer, and especially when they have iron skin. So, SA2 there. I think I was able to see like 17,000. I'm not entirely too sure, but we're clearing so quick. I can't... There's too much numbers on the screen too. I mean, the vortex comes out so quick. It is quite a flashy vortex, but we are just able to absolutely dominate with those strong attacks. Using that SA2 in combination with SA3 is just really, really smooth. When the bosses spawn in, we can just pretty much decimate them because we do have killer against the bosses. So Ichigo here is actually a pretty decent character, despite him not having killer against, you know, the normal set of mobs. Against the main bosses, though, we're able to do a lot of damage. So SA1 there was able to kill a few of those enemies, let those ones spawn in, use the SA3, and we almost cleaned up shop there. Unfortunately, have taken a bit of damage there, so we now are going to lose a bit of full stam, but it just doesn't matter with this character because SA1 completely disintegrated that boss. We luckily dodged that, and I think we hit a 55k. Is that what I saw? We did have weakening applied there, so that was actually really good. And now we're into the final stage where, of course, a character at this level can just use his Soul Bomb. Hopefully, we didn't miss the enemies. Okay, he used his there. We can now Soul Bomb. There we go. Straight through all 5 waves. Not too shabby, if I say so myself. That was quite impressive. That was quite clean, quite smooth. Very, very safe to do so with the Vortex. He does provide great crowd control. As mentioned in the initial 1 out of 5 character, you know, showcase for the most part, my first impressions of the character, he definitely is good. SA1 definitely isn't the best, but, you know, in combination with his gameplay, it doesn't really ruin the character. He still definitely performs really well here, and at the same time, he has great crowd control. That's definitely the great thing about him. Alright, so for our next challenge, we're going to go back into Ultra IT, but this time around, we're going to be using only me. So I'm going to be playing Dragon's account. I've joined on my account, and we're going to see if we can actually keep the Kisuke alive. He himself is Max Transcended. He is somewhat built to be an auto character, not specifically for this Inheritance Trial, so we definitely can make him a bit better, but we're just going to go in and see if we can keep this Kisuke alive. If we can, that'll be quite good. Alright, so we want to play it quite slow here, right? We want to make sure these mini-mobs, or the big ones here that do like those rolly attacks, don't stay alive. So we're going to be saving our strong attacks. We're not trying to go for a fast clear here. We're trying to play it safe, and we're trying to make sure that we can actually beat it. So SA2 there. At the same time, though, it is also less hectic, so we can see what we are doing specifically, and we are performing quite well. I believe we're able to keep the SP boost active for the majority of the entire quest. I'd be surprised if we can't with this many enemies, with the amount of attacks that we are doing. Let me use my SA3 there. Absolutely lovely. Now, so far so good. My Kisuke hasn't been attacked yet. And the Kisuke is also, in a way, protecting us too, because we also have the shield on ourselves. Which, okay, that was close. That was close. All right, we took a bit of damage there. It wasn't the ideal thing, but it's fine. We should still be good. Let's use that SA1 there. Unfortunately, didn't kill again, so the SA1 definitely is the weakest part about him, but it's fine. It's not too bad. This is going to be the struggle here because there's going to be a bunch of enemies. So we're going to use that SA3 instantly and make sure there's no roly enemy getting close to us. Let's use that SA2 there. Okay. That was actually a good one. That was a good one. That was going to be a tough one. Our Kisuke did take a bit of damage there. So it is definitely getting a bit close, a bit too close for personal comfort, but we should, again, still be good here. We're going to use our SA1 there. SA1 with a combination of the SA2 is not too bad, you know. SA2 again. Into the SA1. There we go. Into the SA3. And now we're going to wait for our strong attacks to come back a bit. Let's use our SA1 there. Into the SA2. A bit close. We're still able to do a bit of damage there. The boss has been weakened. That's actually really good because we took some damage there. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. So far, so good, lads. Our Kisuke's still alive. he's surviving. He's surviving. And he's almost at full. He's back at full stamina. Wow. So I'm going to use my SA2 here. Those enemies spawned in at a good spot. Nice. All right, so the next wave of bosses are about to spawn, I believe. So I'm going to use my SA2 now. There we go. Can I kill? Nice. Did a lot of damage against that boss right there. Unfortunately, my SA3 wasn't ready. But the Kisuke is... I'm about to die. Oh, my God. But the Kisuke is still alive. That's what you love to see. And we are now into the final stage where we should be able to go in, soul bomb into the final boss. There we go. We killed all 5 waves in one soul bomb. Of course we did. It's max transcended ICHIGO. But the main thing, lads, is that we did clear and we were able to keep the Kisuke alive. So technically... Kisuke is a Nat character. He's ultable. He makes for a good lead. ICHIGO definitely makes for a good lead. I still do think he is the best main character in the entire game. And we also had a Kisuke pair. That was kind of funny. But I mean, we weren't going for a super fast playtime by ourselves, but we did clear pretty decently. I mean, 2 minutes and 5 seconds is on the slower end, at least when you're using 4 people, but not too bad. Not too bad. All right, so next up, we're going to take ICHIGO into Epic Raids, where he is currently a bonus. The boss only has 15 million HP. Keep that in mind. And this is the build that we are going with him. We are mainly here focusing in to see how much damage we can actually do with our soul bomb. We do have weakened defense with a bunch of full stamina, with full stamina links, and also the fact that we are rocking a tension tie with as much SP as we possibly can. How much damage can we do on our soul bomb? Can we nuke the entire boss with one soul bomb? I'm not entirely too sure. So there is a potential chance we can actually activate our SP boost while this screen is actually on our screen. So let's use our Oh, there we did. We actually did it. So use our soul bomb there. How much damage are we doing? 29% in one soul bomb. That's actually quite good with the SA1 there into our SA3. Look at that. 10-second run with only one character. That is quite good. It took us 10 seconds to do 15 million damage. Now what we're going to do is finish up the video and see how he performs in Guild Quest when at max transcendence. Because keep in mind, ICHIGO is essentially a Guild Quest character. He wants to be used in Guild Quest. He's going to be very good in Guild Quest. And if you have the team set up, and if you do have him at max transcendence, you are going to be able to get ridiculously high clear times, or ridiculously low clear times, but ridiculously high scores. In this case, this is a team that Dragon has set up. It's actually a really good team for this particular week. This is the build that we have on him. Again, remember, max transcended, full stamina, and also weakened defense. For Rangaku, she is also set up like this, max transcended for the most part, with damage to weaken enemies and also full stamina. We are going to be weakening, so that's why you want to do that. And then Bruno, a character that most people are using as a lead for this particular Guild Quest, is now just a side lane for ICHIGO. This is the build that we have on him. And again, once more, full stamina and also damage to weaken enemies with a max transcended build. So, with that said, let's see how fast we can clear Guild Quests. Alright, so it should be a very, very quick nuke. So we're going to go in, use our soul bomb, SA2, into the SA3, into our SA1, 4-second run. First attempt. Very, very first attempt. That was actually, keep in mind, a very, very bad run. We can get faster than that. I don't want to reset too much on Dragon's account, but we are going to just demonstrate. That was an example of the nuking going bad. We weren't able to nuke into the final boss, and because of that, we did less damage. But at the same time, even with a failed nuke, we were still able to get a sub 4-second clear time. Still very impressive. So this might be a weird cut, but essentially the pod that I was supposed to show you, it got corrupted. I wasn't able to recover it. So what we have done here is recorded another Guild Quest run, this time by Dragon. It's not me actually playing, but he is demonstrating the power of a max transcended 7th anniversary ICHIGO, where we were easily able to again get a sub 1-second clear time. The crazy thing about this particular Guild Quest is that you actually can get a 0-second clear time. People have done it. Dragon unfortunately wasn't able to do it just yet, but I believe we got like a sub 0.5. These characters are getting absolutely crazy. The fact that ICHIGO just has like a massive soul bomb damage potential. We didn't even need to use any strong attacks. We just used one soul bomb and the damage from the teammates, it was enough just to go through all 5 waves. Absolutely crazy character. And with that said, that was the Max Transcended showcase of the 7th anniversary ICHIGO. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Again, once more, massive shout out for Dragon for letting me showcase the character on his account today. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.